We all have bad days. Um, Yesterday during my live, I literally lost my voice. Went into a weird coughing fit after. Wow, my hair is a disaster. I went into a weird coughing fit after my live, and things just sort of went downhill from there. um, I am Sean Shapiro. I'm a doctor of chiropractic from Portsmouth, New Hampshire. I really need a haircut. Getting that tomorrow, thankfully. Also, really need to get my voice back 100%. Couldn't get on Breakfast with Champions this morning. First thing this morning, I was on a BNI meeting and talked for literally 45 seconds. Couldn't get the words out. It was really kind of tough. So I did some things. I went to Restore over by Whole Foods here in Portsmouth. Restore Hyper Wellness. I got a infusion, B12, and some trace minerals, and basically felt really good. Finally, after that, got my voice back. Got to the office, and one of our new staff members decided to leave suddenly. Um, those things happen and stuff like that. And that wasn't great because we had put a lot of time and effort into training that person. We wish them nothing but the best. And then I was kind of trying to help the other staff person get ready because we only had one person today because we have another person on vacation, and ran out to get some lunch and then I hit somebody's car. So it was a bad day. It was a bad day. And my car, it's a large truck and it was fine. This person's car really got damaged quite a bit and she was having a bad day. So you look around when you do something like that, you get out and you go, it couldn't have been that bad. And you got out and it was that bad. And you look around and there's nobody looking. And I'm like, well, I would never be able to live myself if I didn't tell this person that I did it. And so I knew where I knew it was in the part of the parking lot where the Atlantic plastic surgery people park. So I knew who was there basically, and went inside, and it turned out that woman is having a bad day, and a much worse day than I am because I'm the idiot that hit her car. She didn't do anything but park it, in a perfectly legal way and stuff like that. And I told her how sorry I was. I told her that my insurance would take care of it, and sure enough, my insurance jumped right on it, and they're taking care of everything right now as we speak. They're working on it, at least getting the adjuster to her, getting her car fixed and stuff like that. Luckily, her car was drivable. Uh, and then I just, I came back inside and laughed. And I wasn't laughing because I got away with something or because I wasn't a guy. I laughed because, in the end of the day, when the chips are down, I'm still somebody who acts with a little bit of honor and does what I'm supposed to do. And I'm not trying to pat myself on the back for that. I think we should all do that. But I don't know. It seems like more and more it's easier for people to not do the right thing. So I laughed about that. I laughed about my own sort of stupidity for not doing it right, for not seeing her car and hitting it, and wondering what I did wrong with the staff person to make them not want to be part of the team that we're building here. We have a great team. And I just said, there's nothing, you can't answer those questions. And anybody who would just leave on a moment's notice like that isn't really somebody who wants to be here. So like I said, we just sort of wish them the best. And you realize that there's only so many bad things that can happen to you. Knocking on wood as we speak, there's only so many bad things that can happen to you. So, if we can get through these things, then the worst is behind us probably for a while. So I'm just grateful for my ability to sort of see through this. I've already texted the woman about 20 times telling her how sorry I am, offered her free chiropractic care because I could tell her neck was a freaking mess. She's in a real tough spot in her life too. So I feel bad for her. And, I didn't mean to do it. I didn't want to do it. I wasn't really that negligent because I just didn't see her car. my truck is real high and her car was real low. And I'm just grateful that she was understanding, and also I was thankful that nobody was in the car and got hurt, or the car was still at least drivable for the time being until it's fixed or whatever has to happen to it. I'm just grateful for all those things, and not worrying about what it says about me that these things happen to me in succession right away. I'm moving past them. I'm letting them move through me, learning whatever lessons they have to teach me, and there were some. And I'm deciding to make this a real positive in my life, even though it's not the best thing I've ever done. It could have been a lot worse, and I could have done something worse, and I could not have stood up and did the right thing and told the woman that I hit her car and such. And I'm just basically hanging my hat on whatever I've got today to look for the positive in the situation. And maybe that sounds silly. Maybe that sounds self-aggrandizing. It's not. Trust me, I had plenty of self-recrimination all day as well. But ultimately, what you think about what I said there should not matter to me. It should not matter what you believe about me, because I did those things. Because ultimately I know who I am, and I know what I want to be when I grow up. And it's going to be the guy who always knocks on the door and goes inside and tells the truth and does what's necessary to make amends when you wrong somebody. And also to understand that not everybody's for you in this world, and it's okay to not have people in alignment with what you want leave. And better they leave soon rather than later. Later, I get more attached, and it's even harder for me. So I'm grateful for this bad day. I'm grateful that this bad day is almost over. I'm grateful I'm going to get a haircut tomorrow, because that looks really weird up there. I look looking like Dwight Schrute from The Office there with that haircut. And I'm grateful that I'm feeling better finally too, because this morning I could not talk. I had to cancel my Breakfast with Champions segment because I could not get the words out. And, I didn't know if I'd get through this live today, but I did. And I'm grateful for that too. So if you are having a bad day, look for whatever's funny in it. Look for whatever positive you can get out of it. Be grateful that you got out of it, because there are plenty of people who have bad days they don't get out of. There are plenty of people in this world that never get to tell the person that they love them because of a bad day. There are plenty of people in this world who go to jail because of their bad day. There are plenty of people in this world who are canceled because of their bad day. And that wasn't me, not yet. Maybe after this video, who knows? But ultimately, it doesn't make any difference what anybody else thinks. I feel good about myself. I feel good that I did the right thing, even when I didn't necessarily have to. I feel good that, like I said, the staff person let me know earlier rather than later that this wasn't for them, after I put about a month into training them and time and stuff like that. So I'm grateful for all of that. I'm grateful for all of it. I'm looking forward to more of it tomorrow, because it's all the same thing. We can take these things as omens, and we can see them as signs that things are going to go wrong. But for me, when things happen like that quickly, I always know that it's time for a change, that there's something wrong with the way that I'm thinking, the way that I'm creating my reality that's manifesting these things. And in this particular case, I just think it was a confluence of circumstances that led me to both sort of minor incidents today. So I'm not going to let things bother me. I'm not going to brood about them. I'm not going to say, what if that? I'm not going to negotiate with anybody. I'm going to tell them who I am. I'm going to tell them what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to live up to my word. And that's the best that any of us can do. So if you're somebody who's having a bad day, like I said, find solace, find happiness, find gratitude, find whatever you can in it, so that you can have more of it. The more things you're grateful for in this life, the more things you'll have to be grateful for in this life. The more things you lament, the more things you'll find to lament. The more things that you find are not, here we go again. to your liking, it's almost going, my voice is almost going again. But the more things that you find that are not to your liking, okay, the more things you'll find that are not to your liking. It's a vicious cycle. And it's just a way we sort of get through every day, one of those ways. Here we go again. I'm not going to make it. So I am Sean Shapiro. I'm a chiropractor from Portsmouth, New Hampshire. I'm in 100 lives, 100 days. I'm doing the next 30 on Instagram. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, and X, formerly known as Twitter. And I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully with a voice that lasts more than 15 minutes. Thank you.